Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Muhammad Difah bin Saril. Video ini akan menceritakan mengenai topik 5 dalam DP 383 iaitu Telecommunication Network. Untuk subtopik 53 adalah Apply the Understanding of Web Service in NGN. Dan lecturer untuk Telecommunication Network ni adalah Tuan Saiful Bahari bin Norani. Yang akan membentangkan mengenai subtopik ni ada dua orang, iaitu yang pertama Muhammad Syafiq bin Cik Ros, Metrik 15DP 20L 2005. Kemudian saya Muhammad Irfan bin Saril 15DP 20F 2027. Sebelum kami menerangkan mengenai subtopik kami, saya akan mencerita dulu mengenai NGN. NGN is a concept for defining and deploying coverage network for data, video and voice. NGN develops an open network architecture that defines overlay layers over a common network transport based on packet technologies. NGN enables the sharing of a network by a different service through various access mechanisms. This paper highlights some of the policy issues to consider when developing policy-based language and rules for web service. Baiklah, background dia. Background is an extension of a multimedia subsystem (MIMS) architecture that was introduced in 3GPP Release 5 specifications. NGN develops an open network architecture that defines overlay layers over a common network transport based on packet technologies. NGN concepts enable the sharing of a network by different services. NGN network provides a single connectivity layer that carries information from a source to a destination irrespective of a type of the service. NGN allows the decoupling of services and network. In NGN, the control layer is separate from the transport layer. The control layer providers open the programmable interface that are available for the application layer. NGN allows the provisioning of both existing and new services independently of the network and the access type. In NGN, entities that control policy, season, media, resources, service, delivery, and security are distributed over the infrastructure. Internet working between the entities is defined over standard interface. Figure 1 illustrate the basic architecture of NGN. Jadi gambar di bawah ni adalah merupakan gambar untuk basic NGN dia punya architecture dia. Seterusnya akan sambung dengan Muhammad Syafiq bin Cik Ros.
Seterusnya, saya Muhammad Syafiq akan menyambung penerangan idea bagi tajuk 5.3 bagi backgroundnya. The media gateway function as a translator between media format of the access network and the NGN packet network. The media server provide function to enable caller and application to interact through telephone device. The application server hosts web-based application that execute service that are offering by the network. Next, the caller agent is responsible for internet working and the handling of a communication session. NGN service may execute on the call agent itself or on various application services. The call agent exposes an open standard AIP such as JAIN, Parallel, OSA to enable NGN service. Next, the Parallel group has a development open AIP that enable 3RD party application development access to network service. The function application development access to a network service is such as call control, presence, user interaction, content-based changing, and others. The parallel X, if you can see at the figure 2, there are examples right there, and I will continue it. Website service specification from a parallel group provide a web service interface to the parallel X and main parallel AIPS. Next, I will continue with service construct and term. Consumer, entity that use service provided by the system. Subscriber, entity responsible for paying for service may not be direct consumer. Profile, information outlining privileges, preference, and policies of a consumer and or subscriber. Subscription, active capability controlling or detailing service and service capability available to consumer. Service, a function of operation which a service provide manage to a specific set of performance target, may or may not be available to external consumer and may or may not have a associated using fee. Service capability, a function or operation which is a property of the service provided network and which is reusable by other service. Zero or more of these functions may be bounded to enable the development, execution, and management of service. Next is session server. To execute SIP stateful proxy back-to-back user agent function controls SIP session, service innovation, and billing. The application server is execute service logic, interact with session server and end user via SIP and or AIPS. Next is AIP gateway, a special purpose application server which implement a secure and controlled network entry pointer for external service to access network-based service capability via software AIPS. Next is profile database. Database and service engineering for managing user profiles, subscription, authentication, authorization, accounting, AAA registration, etc. Next is service edge, logical point of separation between access network and a service domain. Each service as a point of dynamic per session policy control. Example: QoS, CAC, VIA standard protocols such as SOAP and Diameter. Next is policy consideration. NGN enable 3RD party developers to incorporate network service using common AIPS. An application developer that use NGN service should be able to consult policies regarding provision of the network service at the time of delivery. Next, consulting the NGN network is important due to its support to multiple access mechanisms. Subscriber can use different devices to access similar service over different access network. Network provide may wish to modify the available service in a different access network. This implies that NGN network may need to enforce policy decision on a per access basis. NGN network provides can combine service capability to create service to users. A user can invoke different service using capability from many application server. Service can originate to various source. Police control applies across service sets imply that mechanism must be exist for enabling federation between application specific policy network police. Next, the previous paragraph highlight some of the policy issue to consider in NGN network. These issues have application to application development that will use website service technology to develop application that take advantage of NGN network, such as policy relay network in web service must take into consideration underlying network policy constraints and the need for having a flexible, extensible language to initialize service at the network layer.